What's up, everybody? This is your boy Mark with Mark's Kitchen, here with another episode.
Dude, Mark, I'm really just not a fan of everything bagels, dude.
All you gotta do is, instead of the everything bagel seasoning, you just gotta, put anything else on, dude.
Dude, you're not even from New York, dude. How dare you make bagels of any kind?
Here's what you need to get started making your bagels.
To get you started, pour 1 1/4 cup of lukewarm water into a vessel of your choice. Pour 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast into your water. Your yeast has to have something to munch on, so pour about a tablespoon of sugar into your glass. Mix it all up, and we're gonna let this sit for about 20 minutes to rise and bubble up.
So bubbly.
After your bloomage, pour 3 1/2 cups of bread flour into a mixing bowl, 1 1/2 teaspoons salt, and last but not least, your yeast mixture. And don't be afraid, my guy, just use your hand and bring it around town.
Bring it around town. Bring it around town.
Just keep mixing until you get a nice and shaggy dough. Plop it on a lightly floured surface and start kneading for about 5 and 10 minutes until it all comes together. Now at this point, you're gonna see the dough go from rough to nice and smooth. That is a good sign. Roll it out until it is a smooth ball, just like this. Lightly oil a bowl, put your dough ball right in there, swish it around a little bit, and cover the top with plastic wrap and let it rise for an hour. This will give you enough time to contemplate why you bought the off-brand plastic wrap that never detaches from its container that it's in, dude. While we wait for the dough to rise, let's make homemade everything bagel seasoning and make it way more complex than it needs to be. Add 2 tablespoons garlic flakes, 2 1/2 tablespoon onion flakes, 1 1/2 tablespoon sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon poppy seeds, and 1/2 teaspoon salt. Mix it on up and don't do this. Lightly flour your work surface, punch your dough to let the air out, pour it onto your surface and cut it into 6 even pieces. These will be your bagels. Fold the corners into the middle of each other. This is going to create a nice ball. Use the bottom of the surface to make a nice taut ball. Repeat this for all of your pieces and put it on a tray to rise for another 30 minutes. After 30 minutes is up, look at what you did. Flour your fingers, and what we're gonna do is poke a hole right in the middle of your bagel and then use both of your fingers to make an inch wide hole right in the middle of this thing. It's gonna be real nice right there, all right? Now we're gonna boil these bad boys. Put some baking soda and some honey into a pot of boiling water. Make sure it's all incorporated. Drop your bagels into your water. Put them in for about a minute aside, turning them once and then putting them right back on your baking sheet. We're gonna egg wash these bad boys. Heavily douse your bagels in your everything bagel seasoning, bottom to top. And we're gonna throw them in a 425 degree Fahrenheit oven for 20 minutes or until golden brown.
Ooh-wee, look at these bagels. It looked a little sus and wrinkly when it went in the oven, but look at what it turns out to be. Woo! Just gonna cut this right down the middle, smear some cream cheese right on there. First bite. Got some on my face, dude. Holy moly. Just the chewiness and the texture of this bagel makes it so good and worthwhile. It is fresh, it is hot, it is steamy, it is crispy. I don't know what other adjective I could use to describe it because I used them all. Holy moly, these are good. I highly recommend making these at home in your kitchen. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Mark's Kitchen. And you already know what they say. If you can do it in Mark's Kitchen, you can do it in your kitchen. Peace.